Part of the challenge is that the technology has gotten so advanced, these cameras so small that you can't even see them. In this one bedroom, we have put multiple cameras all around, and they're hidden in plain sight. This one is in the smoke alarm, an alarm clock, and even an outlet. And some of them, like this one, I can control remotely on my phone.
Another video here for you guys today. It's quite a shocker. Imagine being in an Airbnb and all of your motions, all of your movements being recorded and streamed real time back to someone. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's really scary, and it's actually reality. I found this video that highlights hosts recording people without their permission, and some people catching them, and how Airbnb handles when they get caught. Let's take a look. Let's jump right in. This is a pretty serious one today.
It was just like, holy crap, this is a camera.
But it didn't look like a camera. It was a phone charger. Chloe Libermay's fiance had grabbed it from the bedroom wall of their Airbnb, thinking it was hers.
The Airbnb host had called us on the phone and told us that we had taken a charger that did not belong to us and that we needed to return it immediately.
At what point did you think this isn't really a charger? Across North America, police have seized thousands of images from hidden cameras at Airbnb rentals, including people's most intimate moments. What happened when you realized that there was a camera in that charger?
It's so eerie and so creepy. Then your brain starts thinking, what did they see? What happened while we were in that room?
In a small town in Maine, a couple found a hidden camera at their Airbnb. Listen to what the host told police.
So they had sex?
Yeah.
And you recorded that?
I took some screenshots.
The host admits he set up a camera hidden in this clock next to the bed to record unsuspecting guests.
I mean, I get it. I get why people would record others. My girlfriend and I, we use Airbnb quite often when we're traveling, but I've never considered that something like this could happen. So if anything, I want to just bring awareness to this for you all. But yeah, it's happening.
So there's stuff of a couple of couples playing around or getting changed. So
Okay, so there's pictures of people that are in intimate situations.
yes.
It's more than just a few reported cases, and Airbnb knows it's a problem. In this deposition,
Keep it secretive. And if everyone knew what was happening, they would not be using their website.
Airbnb wants to wash their hands clean when they have a host who does something illegal or suspicious. They want to say, we are simply a website. We are not responsible for this host. We are not responsible for this property.
Florida attorneys Belkis Plata and Shannon Schott say trying to sue Airbnb if something goes wrong is extremely difficult. It begins when you sign up on Airbnb's website and click Agree to its terms of service. You're agreeing to assume all risk.
The person going to rent the property agrees that if something happens while they're staying at this accommodation, they're actually prohibited from suing Airbnb. They must go a different route, which is a binding arbitration. It's a way to strong-arm someone.
Is this about controlling publicity?
100%.
Absolutely.
Once they've settled a claim, Airbnb has required guests to sign confidentiality agreements, which CNN obtained, that keep some details of legal cases private.
For you to
I mean, what would you do if you discovered that you've been recorded without your permission? What would you do? What would be going through your head? I'm puzzled. I think I would be angry, a lot of emotions, but I definitely would not be happy.
get the check, you must sign the piece of paper so that no one will know. This will be swept under the rug.
That's exactly what happened to this man. How did you feel signing that confidentiality agreement?
Dirty.
This man asked us not to show his face, and we've masked his voice. He and his wife were recorded during a romantic getaway.
They had intimate footage of my wife and I. The sexual union between two people is sacred. It felt like an extreme violation of our marriage. It's devastating. It's a travesty.
In this case and others, CNN found that Airbnb does not contact law enforcement once hidden cameras are discovered, even if children are involved. Recording someone without their consent is illegal in every state.
If people are out sharing their stories of how they were victimized through the services of Airbnb, nobody's going to want to trust them.
This man only found out he and his wife were recorded because police called him months later after another guest found the camera.
And they explained that every single room in the house had cameras.
Every room.
The cameras were hidden in smoke detectors.
Yeah, this video got over 5 million views. Let's take a look at some of these comments. This is so frightening. I once booked an Airbnb in Florida for my partner. I and my preteen daughter, I took screenshots of the listing and it said full house all to ourselves. After I booked, the host changed the listing to only giving out 1 or 2 bedrooms of the house he lives in. He then started sending me messages asking about the age and gender of my child. And also my partner and I could have a bedroom on one side and then the smaller bedroom for the children close to his own on the other side. I told him the original listing was very different and I didn't feel comfortable, and he said he would not accept the cancellation because I was in the terms, and I told him I had screenshots. Wow, scary. Airbnb doesn't contact law enforcement when hidden cameras are found, even when children are involved. That's all I needed to hear. Goodbye, Airbnb. Man, I definitely share his same sentiment. That's scary. So Airbnb will remove the host if somebody finds a camera in their rental, but they don't notify other hosts or notify the police that not just adults but children may have been recorded. And God knows where the footage ends up. And they go to extreme lengths and costs to cover it up rather than reporting the crime. The mind boggles at the depravity of their greed. I definitely agree with this comment here. It's pretty sad that they put profit over the well-being of children. Used to rent Airbnbs, not anymore. Rather rent a high-end hotel wherever we go. Yeah, I definitely agree with this as well. I think my Airbnb days may be up, depending on the deal. You know, if it's total villa, but this makes me think twice, I have to admit. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to bring to your attention. Be careful out there, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've been a victim of this, if you've seen this, if you've even heard of this before. But yeah, be safe out there, guys. If you want to catch the full video, I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, stay safe, and catch you guys in the next one.